This is my first ASMR video that I will ever do or ever done. Um, I have no idea what to do, really. Um, it's like almost 2 in the morning and I can't sleep. So I kind of just want to try this out. And I did have one thing in mind. So I'm just going to showcase my action figures for tonight or the morning because, it's pretty early. And I have to wake up at 6 to go to the skate park. So I should probably get some rest, but I'm gonna just do this instead. We're gonna start off with my Spider-Man figures because I have the most of those. Okay, so the first figure we have is this. This is a Anti-Venom by Diamond Selects. They are a Disney-owned toy brand or company, whatever you want to call it. And I have had this thing since I was in elementary, and I'm now a senior in high school, so yeah, I mean, to be expected for it to not have a hand, knowing how I was as a child. So yeah, this thing's pretty cool. I mean, it's missing a few. It's missing a little bit of paint on the face, but this has always been my favorite symbiote or symbiote in the Spider-Man universe, and just out of all the symbiotes, I've always loved Anti-Venom. I love the black and white, and just all the spikes. Like, look at those details, dude. Like, I have no idea when this came out, but yeah, it's sick. It still holds up in detail to me today with all the other figures, but the articulation is pretty limited. But I mean, you can't expect much from a Diamond Selects, so it kind of just sits there on my shelf. Up next is my second oldest figure, and this one's also missing a hand because it's pretty old and I can't find the spare hand. And it's Spider-Man from, I believe, No Way Home. It's just a Marvel Legends, nothing too special. I've always liked this suit. I feel like this suit is kind of too hated on. I don't know. I feel like too many people don't like this suit because it's not like the classic blue and red, And it's literally my favorite color scheme, black and red. Black and red will always be my favorite color scheme, Next is another Marvel Legends Spider-Man. I have no idea where this one's from. Like what, where the origin of this one, I have no idea. But it looks cool. I've had it also since I was in elementary. So it's pretty beat up, like the eye. Missing some paint there. But yeah, this guy's pretty cool. I've always liked this design. I feel like it's just unique. I love the color blocking. You know how the arms are a mixture of the web design and the blue part of the suit, and it goes down to the back of the hand as well. So that's pretty cool. Is Can you believe it? It's another Marvel Legends, but it's the Maximum Spider-Man. Alright, so this is not your normal Marvel Legends. Okay, this is something different. Hasbro actually put attention, gave this thing attention, with the articulation. It just looks so good. Next one, and it is not a Marvel Legends. Okay, so with this one, hold on. X Amazing Spider-Man. It's literally like almost one to one, you know. So, and it's literally my favorite Spider-Man suit ever. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 movies, those suits are my favorite suits for Spider-Man, like, of all time. So, yeah, that's him. He's a little small, but he's awesome. Can get into some really good poses. Last one of the Spider-Man is this guy. Again, a Marvel Legends, and I also have no idea the origin of this suit, or this colorway, whatever you want to call it. But I've had this thing also since elementary. Most of these are from elementary school. But yeah, this one is freaking awesome. I like the black and white. Kind of reminds me of Anti-Venom. It's freaking sick. I love black and white. Yeah, this guy's pretty cool too. Just, basic articulation from Marvel Legends. And yeah, that's it for the Spider-Man figures. And now we're gonna move on to the next section of figures. Okay, now for the next category of action figures in my arsenal, we have this guy. So these are my Alien action figures. So this is from Alien Covenant, and if you know what that is, if you know what movie that is, it might not look too familiar because he doesn't have his dome. These guys normally have like a clear dome, or at least in this movie. From this movie, they do have a clear black, or not clear, but a black cover over this. And me being the little kid that I was, I took it off because I wanted to see the eyes, and I thought it was just so cool. But yeah, Alien Covenant Xenomorph by NECA. Next figure. Up next, we have the OG. Alright, this is the OG. This is just this guy's Unc. Alright, he's the oldest, he's the elder. Alright, he appears in the very first movie. Alright, okay, take a look. It's Big Chap, the one and only Big Chap. Alright, when the first movie aired, I forget what year it came out, but I believe it was in the 80s. I want to say 86. Please don't quote me on that. I know I'm terribly wrong. Probably, I don't know. But yeah, the first movie released. This is our first look at the aliens. This is what he looked like. And this is what I was talking about with the dome. Alright. It's usually like a smoky gray like this, or just completely black, but shiny, or just sometimes completely clear. I'm pretty sure the actor that played this alien that was wearing this suit, he was like 7 foot. That guy was huge. And their 6 fingers. Everything about them is iconic, from the head to the shoulder blades, the tail. Even these little tubes, I'm pretty sure, I actually have no idea what these tubes are. I've always thought they were nostrils. And of course, their inner mouths. What you're looking at is the perfect organism. Next up, we have this little runner. It's called a little runner alien. It symbolizes the dog alien from Alien 3. But this is from a alien video game. I forget what the actual name of it is. I haven't played it in forever. But, I mean, he's red, so I had to get him. And he's a little tiny, he's a little small, little one. And his freaking tail has like a massive blade. Normally the blades are like super small. But I've had this one for a while too. This is from the most recent Alien movie, Alien Romulus. And this is probably my favorite alien design so far. And it's pretty big too. Yeah, this guy's awesome. And, his dome. The dome on this one is clear. I said they're either pitch black, it's clear, or like a smoky smoked out, smoky gray kind of color. And yeah, this guy is just awesome, dude. Look at it. Hold on. Like, look at its freaking hands. Look at his hands. His hands are huge, bro. You can just see how much detail this brand puts into these figures. And all of these are by NECA, by the way. NECA, I forget what it stands for, but they're freaking awesome. And that's a little part, you can take it off, and it comes with another one that's like cracked right there. Because in the movie, it like gets shot in the face, and yeah, it's called they call this guy the Scorched Alien. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Next, we have the Warrior Alien from Alien vs Predator. Yeah, alright. Now, a little bit about this one. So, when I was younger, when I was but a wee lad, this was literally my dream figure because I would go to this figure store in Montebello Mall and I would see this guy right here. And I was like, oh my god, that's literally the figure I've been looking for. And then I saw the the grid alien. Yeah, the grid alien is also my grail from as of now. And it's pretty much just like a light blue version of this guy with some lime green diamond patterns on his head and on his shoulder. Yeah, there you go. And their tails are always super long and they have bendy wire, so you can manipulate them however you want. Look at that. So yeah, this guy's pretty cool. Alright, and now, last but certainly not least, this is my all-time grail. I know I said the Grid Alien is my grail, but that's only because right now it is because I don't have it. But this one was my grail before that, and I just got it not too long ago. So I'm kind of like settled for now until I find the Grid Alien because that thing's like $200. Alright, let me get it real quick. Okay, are you ready? I don't think you're ready. I do not think you're ready. Alright, well, here we have the one and only Queen Alien. Dude, she's freaking huge. She hardly even fits in the frame. Oh my goodness, I have to freaking move her like way back. Yeah, okay, so what you're looking at is the Queen Alien. Alright, hold on, let me see if I can move her because she has these little blades on her back that fall out like really easily. Alright, so this thing is freaking huge. I just recently got this, I believe, somewhere in November. And I also got this at Frank and Son for 150. And look at her crown, dude. Look at that crown. The crown in itself is huge. I say it's like I say it's like 10 inches, maybe. Yeah, around 10 inches. Just the crown itself. And I think she stands at like in height, I think she's a foot tall. And then, yeah, like almost 2 feet, 2 feet long. So, yeah. And you see, you got these little tiny baby arms right here. And then her freaking giant spider leg looking hands. Look at those claws. Look at those claws, dude. That's crazy. And yeah, she has these little. Let me see. She has these little. It's hard to show. These little blades right here. There's three on each side, and they fall out super easily. Like it's crazy. the same universe, or the same, yeah, the same universe. I'm pretty sure that's what you would call it, and also by the same brand, by NECA. We have the Predators. These are just gonna be my last two surviving Predator figures because I've had a bunch, and they're all just gone now. Sorry, I'm trying to be like really quiet because I don't want to waken everybody up. I mean, I don't want to wake anybody up and then get in trouble. Alright, so yeah, this is the Hunter Predator, I'm pretty sure, from Predator 2. And this is supposed to be like a retro video game style. And yeah, he's missing both of his hands, sadly, and his blades are also kind of messed up. But yeah, super cool. Love my Predators. My Predator figures are always something special to me. And next we have another Hunter Predator, I'm pretty sure. Also missing both hands. I don't know why, but every Predator figure I've had that survived a decent amount of time just doesn't have hands. And also the blades are destroyed because they're super flimsy, and I was a destructive, irresponsible child. And also, his shoulder cannon is gone. But this is from Alien vs Predator. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what movie this is from, but you can see his mask is broken. And the phone doesn't really pick it up because the lighting is horrible. But um, you can kind of see it. His eye is right there, and then you have his dreads. So yeah, pretty cool. This is like super old. If you know, you know kind of deal. Because this thing is ancient. The articulation is horrible in today's standards, but this thing is a gem. If only the blade wasn't broken and the hands were there, dude, this thing would be so freaking awesome. And also the shoulder cannon, but that's enough talking. Alright, this is gonna be like much smaller. There's only 5 figures here, so much less than the last two. So these are going to be my Godzilla figures. Alright, I freaking love Godzilla. There's 3 genres that I just obsess over. Alright, I don't even know if you would call them genres, but just fictional characters. Alright, Alien, Godzilla, and SpongeBob. Those are my 3 favorite fictional characters of all time. And then also Spider-Man. Okay, so this one I've had since elementary school as well. And it is this guy. Alright, this is also a bootleg figure, and it is from the 2019 Godzilla film. You can see he has probably the worst face paint job ever, and he kind of just looks a little stupid. When I graduated elementary school, 6th grade, my elementary school actually went up to 6th grade. So when we graduated, they gave us freaking like $20 Amazon gift cards. So yeah, this guy was like 20 bucks. 20 bucks off Amazon back in 6th grade for me. And it's kind of horrible, but I love it because I'm not trying to spend like $100 for an SH Monster Arts because I mean they're just so flimsy, you know. But I love it. This guy's awesome. Next we have a vinyl figure. Alright, so this is a vinyl from Bandai, and it's of the 2000, yeah, 2000 Godzilla 2000. And this is one, probably, I'd say this is my #1 favorite Godzilla design. It's just, it just has to be the purple. I mean, it's just the purple, dude. Like, come on. There is no other purple Godzilla with the, or at least with the purple spines. versus Biollante. And yeah, this is a heavy figure. Like this Godzilla is just thick, and that's what I love about NECA figures is that they're sturdy. You know, like this thing will not break if you drop it if it falls off your shelf. And just look at it, dude. It looks so clean. I love the tail. I love a long tail for monsters. And he just looks so like menacing. Like, dude, I don't know. It just looks so like aquatic. You know. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that. I want to say this is from the Heisei era, but from Godzilla vs. Biollante. Good movie. You should watch it. You should watch all the Godzilla movies and all the Spider-Man movies and all the Alien movies and all the Predator movies. You have to, alright? Your life will not be complete unless you watch all of them. Up next, we have a special boy. Okay, this guy's a little special. Not too many people like the way he looks, but I love the way he looks. Okay, he's special to me. It's a face only a mother can love, and I'm his mother. Okay, so it's Shin Godzilla, but this is his final form in the movie when he destroys the entire city before he fossilizes himself. Or, not, okay, before he gets fossilized or frozen. He didn't fossilize himself. I sound stupid. But, yeah. So, I mean, it's also purple, so, like, come on. And, okay, so, I know I said that the 2000 Godzilla is the only one that's purple, but what I meant by that is that he's the only one that's just like purple all the time. Like in that movie, he just always has the purple spines, and it's not just when he's using his atomic breath like in this movie, because in this movie normally that's red, and you can see a little bit of red right there because he's super disgusting and wrinkly and saggy, and he kind of just like bleeds the whole time. And I love the way he just opens his mouth for the beam. Holy shit, balls. I am so sorry. But, I mean, yeah, he looks freaking crazy, and his right hand is missing. He has like tiny little T-Rex arms, and his tail is freaking huge. You know what I said about long tails for monsters? And the thing is that this isn't even a tail. This is another organism in itself. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but that's actually supposed to be a face. And when he uses his atomic breath, it comes out of his mouth, his dorsal spines, and his tail. So, yeah, this thing, great movie. I love the concept behind it. Just, it's just so well done. I love the Japanese films for Godzilla movies, because the MonsterVerse movies are kind of, I feel like they're too focused on making Godzilla look like a good guy. Godzilla isn't supposed to be a good guy. Yeah, he's our favorite, but I mean, the first movie was just supposed to be like a scary movie. He's supposed to be scary, not not to be liked. He's supposed to be the villain. Like with the aliens, they're supposed to be the bad guys, just like Godzilla. But doesn't mean we can't like them. We could love them, but that wasn't the intention. All right. Now, last but not least, well, I mean, I wouldn't say he's not the least because he's also not really my favorite, but it's my only SH Monsters right now because they're freaking expensive and I still love this character. And it is Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong. The first one. Or not the very first one, but the most first one. And yeah, that's what I was talking about. Uh yeah, SH Monster Arts figures tend to fall apart like that. like really easily. But yeah, this Kong is pretty cool. I love the accessories it comes with. It's just a chill monkey, big fat monkey. Love him. I love apes. And yeah, this guy's pretty cool. Really good articulation, but again, just the arms and everything with these Bandai figures. Just not for me, because I like to pose my figures a lot. I like to change their positions a lot on my shelves. So the fact that I have to go through that sometimes is kind of annoying. But I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. So that's gonna do it for this video. My first ever ASMR video. Um, I'm sorry if it was a little too much talking for you. I know I tend to talk a lot, but I also don't get a chance to talk as much as I would like. So I'm gonna try to use this as my little safe space where I can talk as not as much as I want, because I know personally sometimes when I'm watching ASMR I don't even like it when they talk too much unless they have a really good voice. And I'm just hoping that, whoever's watching this enjoys it. But yeah, this is kind of just for fun. And I'm gonna try to keep this up. So yeah, if you like this, let me know. Um, I have a few Hot Wheels and a bunch of cars. If you want to see that in the next video, if you want to comment, if you see this, if anybody even sees this, just comment. What should I do next? Because I have like